All right, this next razor is a bit of a trip. It appears to be a German-made travel set, but it has some quirks to it that I haven't seen on any other German-made travel set. So bear with me. First off, it has no markings to speak of anywhere on the clamshell. Secondly, it once had a painted design on its face of red and black, trapezoids and triangles. As you can see, most of the paint has disappeared, short of some of the red and a few dabs of black. I have the razor off to the side, by the way, when I open this. I'll show it to you. Open. Strong latch, strong closure. Focus. No lining in this one. Closes with authority. I don't have the razor because I really wanted to show you the case and I don't want it bopping around. But anyway, I don't know if that's by design or what with the liner because weirdness abounds with this one. The handle for this particular razor comes apart in two pieces, as you can see. For the sake of comparison with something everyone knows, here is everyone's favorite. Here's a dirty old fat boy. So that gives you a rough idea of scale here, what we're talking about. It's small, but it's serviceable for travel. The plating is intact as well, and unscrews. Here's the head. Here's the base plate of this razor. And the base plate's interesting. The base plate. Where's my Hold on, where to go? There's a magnet. Base plate's steel. Not stainless steel, mind you, but it's steel. Get off. It's really magnetic. It's like, yeah. So that's the deal with the base plate. Nothing. Nothing. Here's the cap, by the way. The cap has a little bit of brassing, as you can see. But apart from that, it's all good. Cap is not magnetic either. I don't want to do it on that side. Case obviously is. So anyway, when it's all together, you would expect it to be a typical open comb experience, mildly aggressive and all of that gear. But this thing, let me throw an old blade in here. This thing is actually pretty damn aggressive by any stretch of the imagination. Let me put this together with an old Gillette blade that's gold on the outside so you can really see what I'm getting on about. There's a little water in there because I just gave it a scrub. Let me fix the. You have to give this a little bit of a tweak when you're putting it together. Look at that exposure. It's pretty damn aggressive. As you can see, a lot of blade exposure. And while we're at it, I can try to get this to focus. Some gap as well. See the gap? I know this is a Gillette thin blade from bygone era, but damn. Anyway, quite light. Not really, not really, not as unbalanced as some of the ones I've had. Um, it's unique. That's a positive. Handle's nice in my opinion for one of these. That's a positive. The case is cool. That's a positive. Negatives. Cap is a little brassed, which is not really a big deal. And since it's steel and since it was clearly stamped out of really thin steel, The teeth are a little, the finish on the teeth is a little bit rough underneath. But it's fine on top, but underneath they didn't pay as much mind to it. So anyway, I think it's cool, but I buy these habitually, so I have too many of these. I think they're a little too cool, I think. Because every time I see one, I buy one. So that goes in. This obviously unscrews. Focus. Focus. You're never going to focus, are you? Yes, you are. That goes in its own little bay. I'd like to say snug as a bug in a rug, but and close. Travel razor.